You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rants for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about the NBA and China and the NBA's social justice activism only going so far. A Chinese court dropped a bombshell. In the NBA, the Marxist NBA of China, as we like to call them here on this channel, is wildly silent right now, which makes them look even worse than they have already looked for continuing to shill for China in order to keep those Chinese dollars. I got to be honest with you. At this point, I tend to wonder if the NBA can even stay in business without China's money. I mean, let's be real. Chinese court rules homosexuality can be considered a mental disorder. Will the NBA respond? What's weird is how little attention this is getting, which may be part of the problem, okay? And in fact, it may be the problem. Everybody knows we've got a shirt that says the media is the real virus. Well, it seems that, look, the media says a lot of things that are false, but sometimes the media's biggest problem is they won't cover stories. No American pro sports league has profited more from its business relationship with China than the NBA, and the NBA has been known to take some serious social justice and political stands in the United States, looking directly at you, LeBron James. So it will be interesting to see if the league will take a stand against its biggest business partner. Now a Chinese court has ruled in favor of a widely circulated Chinese textbook that describes homosexuality as a psychological disorder. Remember, the NBA is the same organization that once pulled its All-Star game out of Charlotte after a North Carolina law banned transgender people from using bathrooms in accordance with their gender identities. That's right. We know the NBA is on the forefront of being woke. Now, will the league speak out about the Chinese court ruling that states referring to homosexuality as a mental disorder is now A-OK and completely acceptable? Will it pull its preseason games out of China? Stop accepting money from Chinese merchandise sales? And look, send a clear message and speak out about the communist nation's decision to promote materials that are clearly anti-LGBT. Perhaps the bigger question is, will members of the NBA media even bother to cover it? We just talked about that a little. So many people have been outspoken. Steve Kerr, Greg Popovich, and LeBron James. Look, of course, homosexuality being called a mental disorder is the least of Chinese social justice atrocities. And of course, it talks about all the human rights issues, mistreatment, and torture over in surrounding the Uyghurs and Hong Kong, and of course, everything against Hong Kong. Now, look. That's what we're saying. Look, is ESPN the one network that, look, at this point it seems like the ESPN's business model is built around the NBA. First Take, that's all they want to concentrate on, if possible, is the NBA and LeBron James. The Jump, they've got an entire show dedicated to the NBA on ESPN. And very interesting, is ESPN going to address this? They are in bed with the NBA and with China. Okay? We've watched LeBron James. LeBron, I am talking to you once again. We have watched you run your mouth about everything involving social justice. Are you now making a clear statement that your social justice only goes so far and is only tied to race. Ball is in your court, LeBron James. I got to tell you, LeBron, if you don't speak out on this, you can just add another log on the fire that we will hammer you on this channel. And this is a big one, okay? You shield for Joe Biden. You ran a voting campaign of wanted to stop voter suppression that aligns itself with the LGBT community. And now the Chinese government has taken this stance on homosexuality. Is the NBA going to make a strong statement and pull its business away from China? Is ESPN going to make a statement? Are any of you, Rachel Nichols, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, anybody over there going to step up and ask the hard questions of LeBron James, of Steph Curry, of all of these coaches? Are you going to do your journalistic jobs? Of course not. Of course not. Are you going to step up? This should be a massive, massive story. Or once again, is the NBA going to show their social justice only goes so far? And again, is LeBron James going to further expose himself as somebody who, let's just keep it real, only cares about black people? Only cares about black people. Well, LeBron, I hate to break it to you, but members of the LGBT community can also be black. That's right. That's right. And it's a strong statement from China, and I believe it demands a strong statement from the NBA. It is unbelievable. This story should be everywhere. CNN, MSNBC, but only Outkick, only Fox News, and now only Black and White Sports has said anything about it. Where is this story in the mainstream media? Why is every post-game NBA press conference, is this not the first thing out of somebody's mouth? Because it does not fit the agenda. Everybody on the left is shilling for China, it seems. But look, you're also shilling for the LGBT community. What are you doing? It looks like you've got to pick a side on your side. I would guess none of you cowards are going to say a word. You know why? Because you're scared to lose these Chinese dollars. Adam Silver, are you going to add to the list of failures? Mark Cuban, running your mouth. Where are you on this? Where are you on this? Once in a blue moon, Mark Cuban does something that actually makes sense. He's woke as the day is long, but occasionally he does something. Mark Cuban, Dallas Mavericks owner, not governor, owner. Are you going to say something because you run your mouth about everything? Trump, you name it. NBA, it is in your court. We demand you make a statement on this, or you can add it to the list of things we will talk about on this channel continuously. Hypocrites. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.